don't have to know much about sprinter vans or even vehicles in general to know that this should probably be attached. I was just minding my own business, driving back from the airport at 2 in the morning, when all of a sudden I heard the loudest pop and bang and then grinding sound that I've ever heard while driving my sprinter van. I'd initially thought my rear tire or something had exploded and I was grinding my rim on the ground, and in any moment the vehicle was just gonna flip over and I was gonna die. But the grinding just continued and I still had control of the vehicle, and that's when it kind of all clicked together. Oh yeah, my exhaust system totally fell off the van. Yep, I knew it was rusty down there, I didn't know how rusty, and sure enough, the whole exhaust, muffler, catalytic converter just like fell on the ground, and I was dragging it on the highway going 110 kilometers per hour. I don't have enough time to do a repair on it right now. We're gonna have to come back to this because right now is Christmas vacation and we've got a flight to catch.
Tonight, but you don't seem to forget about yourself. Wondering how it could go so wrong, but you didn't call for help. But let me tell you about the trees and the seas, how it's all connected.
Who's that? Is she a model? Why is he filming her? Is she famous? I think she's famous.
We are here in the Winnipeg airport, just landed. Janelle and I have matching Shimoda bags on. We're looking super. It's 8 p.m. in the evening and we have 5.5 hours of driving ahead of us. It's gonna be great.
It's cold.
So we've made it to Winnipeg.
Yeah.
Check. And one thing that I've been so excited to say today to the friends at home, it's Janelle's birthday.
It is.
Happy birthday, Janelle.
Thanks, Levi.
Janelle, it's your birthday!
Stop.
You know that it's true.
Stop.
Forget about seeing it, hearing it, in the end you must be. Forget about all you know, you need to go, it's okay to let go. Just let it go, go, go. Then you're breathing in. You're breathing out. We're breathing in. We're breathing out.
Oh. Well, it's Christmas Eve over here. It was negative 28 degrees Celsius this morning, and it's gonna be getting colder throughout the week. So I figured I might as well record a quick clip outside while I still have a chance. And it's at this time of year, every year, where I definitely get a little bit sentimental as I kind of reflect across the previous 12 months. This year, kind of more than most, I just have an overwhelming kind of just sense of gratitude for the support that I've received from people like you this year. I mean, this year there's been so much that has gone on, but especially even previous in the spring when I was doing that whole contest thing and everyone was voting for me every day. I think just I left with that with such a huge sense that there's people that are behind me in what I'm doing, and that has kind of just carried throughout this whole year, where there's just been this huge sense of just support, which is hard to even just say more than that, than what it is. It's just, there's support from people like you I had planned to be releasing videos more on time this year than I ended up doing it. But even in December here, I've been releasing sailing videos, and it's been really cool to see your guys' response to that, especially since that happened several months ago. I've been just so excited to get those videos out to you guys. And I still have a few more videos that are out of order in the Leftcoast timeline that are coming up, some other sailing videos, and just looking back on projects I was working on, some behind the scenes stuff that will be coming out. So if you're confused about the timeline of what's going on the channel, they're just slightly older videos that I was behind on editing, but hopefully you'll enjoy them all the same. But I just wanted to be able to say thank you so much. I appreciate it just wildly. So as a small way to say thank you for the incredible support for the year, I want to give you guys a discount for something, but I got to tell you the story first. And being back here in Sioux Lookout over Christmas time made me remember that 2 years ago at Christmas time was when we premiered and released Untethered. It's amazing to me that that's 2 years ago already, but we had a massive premiere. Well, massive to me, it wasn't massive people-wise. There's several hundred people there, and that whole experience and having people clap and applaud a film I made was so cool.
Just before we get to weather, a Vancouver filmmaker has debuted his new BBC film. Levi Allen follows some of the world's best slackliners.
Levi's film.
What?
This is the theater where my film is playing. Woo! How sick is that? Massive, right?
The 21-year-old filmmaker is releasing Untethered online next week. His first masterpiece complete.
And then in the weeks that followed, once we put it online, having people send in photos of watching Untethered with their friends and just gathered together, experiencing the film the way that I'd hoped that people would watch it together, just filled me with so much joy. And being now 2 years away from that launch, from releasing the film, I'm kind of reflecting on that again and how cool that was. Man, that was one of the biggest highlights still so far of my small little career as a filmmaker. And so to say thank you so much for the incredible support that I've received this year from all of you. If you haven't seen Untethered yet, I'm gonna give you a 90% discount code right here on the screen, and you can get 90% off Untethered, which makes it like, I think, $1 or something like that. So if you haven't seen Untethered yet, watch it with your friends and family. It's so much fun to watch that film with people, and you can kind of experience it in a room. Thanks for following the journey this year. In January, I'm gonna release some videos that are kind of more reflective and getting into the nitty-gritty of how I think things went and what I plan for the following year. Because 2018 is gonna be big. It's gonna be really big. So Merry Christmas to you all. Have a great time with your friends and family, and I'll catch you guys in the new year. Peace.